Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. It's now 6:45. I got an absolute amazing night's sleep last night. So obviously, I woke up at 6. I had to go tinkle, and then I obviously just laid here for about 15 minutes, and then I found my video from last night. So I'll post that here and my sleep log, which was only a 25 minutes about till I fell asleep. Obviously, I worked on a thumbnail for my video last night. I did cut out, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did cut out my, Wi-Fi. Yeah. And unfortunately, the video then froze. It said it was waiting for network. But the other two videos got up throughout the night. And oh my god, guys, it was really good. I also did find the FBI agent versus McDonald's, and what it actually said was the FBI agent wins um, the status game, while the McDonald's worker wins the wealth game. So that was kind of cool, right? To kind of what I had said last night, right? Yeah, and then I watched about 10 minutes of shorts, just, Miss Rogers, and um, also there was a crazy find on the paddlefish in the Allegheny, which was cool to see near the dam. So, yeah, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it here this morning. We'll officially go ahead and get up here at about 7. Also listen to my anthem, too. So, that was good. Always start my morning with my anthem, guys. So yes, I'll officially, like I said, go ahead and get going, and then I'll get up around 7, and I'll go check my breakfast. I might eat the breakfast that's here. I think it's actually free because it's included in the price, so we'll officially get some breakfast here. Yeah, that's what we'll do actually, and then we'll, come back here and, just take it easy. Obviously, you can hear my stomach just growled, so definitely gotta go eat. So, yeah, we'll go eat once it opens up, and then, yeah, we'll just enjoy our time here today. We will definitely, anchor it down today, now that I know where that spot is. So we'll just anchor down today. So we'll anchor down today, and then we'll definitely, swim out to it, and then we'll, come up with it too. So, yeah. Anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead and get going. I'll talk to you guys in about 15 minutes. 1 second your time. We'll officially go get breakfast. Then we'll come back here, put in my contacts so we can actually get in the snorkel today. And then, yeah, we'll officially be all ready to go. So I'll talk to you guys very, very, very soon. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. Is now officially 7:16. I'm officially going to go ahead and get some breakfast. I just have to drink some of that, obviously, on the way out. Again, it's right here in my housing complex, and since I leave tomorrow, I can make this video, because by the time it's up, I'll basically be leaving. I have my GoPro stuff in there. Obviously, the chain and all the paddleboard stuff is out there. And then I have my shorts are on the paddleboard, right? There's a difference between, well, hey, why are you comparing yourself to other people, I'm not. This is different. It's actually different because you're acknowledging, right, that their body is different than yours, right? But it's still not appropriate to just have put everything out there, because then you actually are, in a way, it could be twisted that you are searching for validation from other people. So yes, crazy guys, right? So look at all the positives that happen when you share that the difference between respect and confident and insecure at the same time. Anyhow, guys, so yes, and I just have my sunglasses and obviously my Columbia. So I have my pills in there too, in my phone case. I also have my other phone in there too. I just like to, keep it with me. So anyhow, guys, I'll officially get my my breakfast ticket, and then yeah, it doesn't show it, so I'll just show my breakfast ticket. So we'll get my breakfast ticket up, and then I'll make sure that I get this video up, you know, late tonight, just because I just showed that. So yeah, all right, guys, let's officially roll. Here we go. Yeah, not much else to talk about, so let's roll. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. It's now officially 8:15. We are officially now ready to roll. I did have to come back here and use the bathroom, and other than that, we are officially ready to roll. So let's go ahead and get on out here before any of the wind and all this stuff picks up for today, and let's do some GoPro drops. I'm really curious. Actually, no, this video will be up tomorrow, so I'm good. I'm really curious how much, like how far out you have to go to see the fish, you know? I don't really know. So I'm really curious though to figure out. So let's get on out there. I do see a little bit of wind starting, so let's get out there right now. Anyhow, I'll be back on with you guys soon. And also this morning, whenever I was waking up, I also did look, and no, it's not an automatic failure. It's only an automatic failure if you have like emergency exits blocked and stuff like that. But there has to be a smoke detector within 15 feet of each room. It doesn't say within the room itself. So they could also be in the process of changing that out too. So yes, I did also do my research on that. Anyhow, guys, let's roll. Also, really quickly with yesterday as well. So obviously that was my first time pretty much since Myrtle Beach. And like I said before, well, on my page with like hair, right? And sometimes people go a little bit too far with like, don't post your kids, right? For example, you know, my hair could look like a lot of kids' hair, right? Like, what does kids' hair look like, right? Like the nonsense topic, right? What does a woman sound like, right? If a woman smokes a lot of cigarettes, her voice can be deeper, right? So does deeper voice mean that you're a dude, right? Anyhow, guys, so yes, anyhow, you know, whenever I was searching half up, half down bubble braids, right, there was a couple, and you can clearly tell that they're kids by the size of their head, right? But still, though, it's like, you know, so, you know, you could do that with anything, right? Like you could, you know, look for way too long, right? And obviously get distracted by anything, right? So if that is the case, which it clearly hasn't been the case, the last time was again Myrtle Beach, so that was a good, what, 3 months ago? Yeah, so, you know, 2 in the past 3 months when I've had exposure, right? Like I went to Raystown, right? I went other places, right? That's not terrible, right? And then the one time was also confusion, right? At the trail, right? And I think she was doing a gusset check, right? So obviously I recorded that, and I was like, hey, you know, I've been there, done that too, right? So obviously a lot of mine are looking down, but sometimes, yeah, I put the phone right down there, right? Same with Pittsburgh Marathon weekend. There was the that girl, she kept like glancing down, so then I secretly did a video and went right on down there, right? So yeah, it's like, you know, that's not necessarily, again, something that, again, if I felt extremely, you know, oh my God, you know, shamed about that, that's me in the wrong, right? So yeah, did want to come on and share that too. So anyhow, guys, let's get into Lake Erie.
Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. Can't waste time, so just give it a moment indeed. Look at this. And yes, guys, I am stopped on the road and nobody's behind me, so this is okay to do. Listen to it. Oh my God, guys, look, it's gonna walk right up to me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look. Oh my God. Guys, no freak. Oh my God. Guys.
All these party poopers just keep driving by.
Guys, that is so awesome. Can't waste time, so just give it a moment indeed. Guys, nope, let's get in the right gear. Let's stop ending. Let's end this recording so we can focus on driving the rest of the way. Oh my god, guys. No way, I can't believe it. Anyhow, guys, let's get back into it. In that case, absolutely look back, guys, and enjoy the turkey. Hey, everyone. Your girl Liz here. So, I can't tell if that's blood or not, but somebody must have had an emergency, right? And not have had any tampons. So they, I don't know, guys. That's crazy. They also could have had a nosebleed, right? And they could always keep, but most people just, I mean, most people use it. Some people use tampons. Sometimes the nosebleeds are so bad you need to use a tampon, guys. So, anyhow, guys, let's officially walk on out here and check conditions here. It definitely looks absolutely amazing, guys. And as you guys can see, right there's the sun rise. So, to the complete opposite is where the sunset is. So, last night as well, I didn't, you know, go ahead and, you know, do the sunset entirely, just because I wanted to wake up here and just be out here super nice and early here now. And you guys can see, yes, I am out here super early and nice now. So yeah, we'll officially go ahead and check out conditions. It looks absolutely beautiful, guys. What the heck is that big loud rumbling, guys? I don't know. And also, speaking of yesterday too, so what she should have said, in my opinion, but she didn't say it my way. It goes off what I had said about my doctor, right? And you seem to be the only person, right? So maybe at one point you could look past something and show me that you actually didn't make a joke out of psychology school, because I know that everybody in healthcare has to go through some type of psychology school, right? Anyhow, guys, whoa, look at that. That's beautiful with those rays shining down. Oh, that's heavy equipment. They're working on that thing back there. Yeah, a simple term and a simple way to say what she should have said yesterday would have made it real simple. It's whether you walk up the coastline here, you'll see a sign, and if you follow the bike path to the ending, there won't be a sign, but you'll know that's right in line with it, and you'll be on that side of the beach, you know? So obviously, again, though, I didn't say, well, why don't you just say that, right? And I didn't go back up to her, right, and be like, well, why don't you just say that, you know? That's what you should have just said, you know? But again, you know, goes off what I said, you know, you seem to be the only person, you know? So, anyhow, guys, oh, it actually ain't that cold. Yeah. Heck yeah, guys, we could definitely, and look, you can walk right on out here. There isn't much. Well, I don't want to get my romper wet, but yeah, you guys can see. Here, I'll flip you guys around to make, right here, boom. So, yeah, guys, with conditions, absolutely. We're gonna go put my phone here in my car, and then we're gonna get the GoPro out. We're gonna inflate that paddleboard, and we're gonna have a really fun time out here today. So yeah, like I said, I'm really curious to see where the fish are, you know, and all of that stuff. So here we go. With wonderful conditions like this, we'll do the GoPro drop first, and then we'll focus on, like I said, you know, getting on it, and then, you know, anchoring down at maybe 6-7 feet, maybe 10 feet, and trying to climb back on it from the 7 feet and all of that. So anyhow, guys, let's officially roll. We're gonna have a really fun time out here. We're gonna really enjoy this. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. Is now officially 11:59. I have since, obviously, since you guys saw in the GoPro films, or will see in the GoPro films, obviously, you know, the rules are really weird here. So anyhow, I'm not too worried though, because in 3 months, guys, we will officially be in Florida, guys, once again. And since it is July 9th, we can officially do 3 months ago at this time. So 3 months ago at this time, I was probably, no, I didn't quite lose my hairband. Maybe I did lose my headband yet today. I think I don't know when I lost it. It's probably around 1 or 2. No, it actually was around this time, because I remember that donut experiment in the Anna Maria Islands closed at noon. Yes, guys. And so I was done paddleboarding at 2. Yes, guys, that is what it is. So yes, I officially just came back from getting my strawberry swirl. So I'll have to double check the time and then post it up here. So yes, guys, 3 months ago at this time, and then in 3 months we'll be back down there. So yeah, it'll definitely be really, really fun. We'll go do some mini golf right now. Oh yeah, that girl is really hot. She didn't have on any any shoes. Oopsie. Yeah, you definitely need shoes because the sand does get pretty hot real quick. But anyhow, guys, yes, we will officially go do some mini golf. I'll put the GoPro in between my boobs here, right in my bra, and you guys can see it that way. And then we will officially come back and tan for a little bit more, and then we'll officially try to find a place for dinner. And that'll be that. And then we'll enjoy the sunset. But obviously you guys can also tell by me being the first one here, now it's finally packed at 12 o'clock. I mean, yeah, could that just be, you know, Pennsylvania and like northern kind of swimming, right? Or could it just be as well that I'm on vacation mode and nobody else is on vacation mode around here? Because yeah, we're officially getting right back in that vacay mode, guys, because 3 months, like I said, we'll be back down in Florida. So I probably won't be the first in Florida for anything, but you just never know, right? So yeah, anyhow, guys, we'll officially go ahead and get going. And then I'll be back on with you guys really, really, really soon. So obviously as well, since the GoPro is for the mini golf, we'll just have to, you know, have it be in the mini golf film. So just make sure you guys stick around and wait for that video to come up, because yes, it will come up. So anyhow, guys, talk to you guys later. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. Is now officially 12:34 and I'm officially ready to go do some mini golf. What I decided I would do instead of tanning, since I already tanned right with my back, tanned my booty today. Obviously you guys see that in the GoPro films. Living 2 lives is a little weird, honestly. Not actually, really. I'm actually pretty good at knowing which is going to be GoPro specific and what's going to be YouTube specific, and even Instagram specific, right? Like there's a lot of photos that I did over the past month that have been strictly Instagram. So I do a really good job. Living 3 lives is a little weird, guys. Anyhow, so yes, we'll officially, like I said, go ahead and get on in here, and we'll enjoy our time. And then what I'm going to do instead is go to it was called, it has a weird name, but it's something Woods, and it's relatively close to where I'm staying. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, honestly, since I was already tanning. I don't want to get too sunburned. So, yes, because we need to get here and enjoy our time. So anyhow, guys, I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So coming to you guys today now, as you guys can see, I got a mini golf and I got a hole-in-one. Well, I actually can't think of anything right now we got a motel and built a fort out of sheets. Anyhow, guys, here I officially am. Obviously, you guys will see, I just got a hole-in-one on the first hole, guys. Absolutely insane. It didn't say that there wasn't any, like, second go-arounds, but obviously I want to go ahead and then, you know, get going and obviously save those batteries and not have to make it back to my place before the batteries are over. You know, and I'll need charging and all of that. So yes, guys, I literally could not believe it. They're definitely into any, like, tunnels, or there was a couple that had slants, but it definitely wasn't, like, some of them that you see around. So I'm definitely very happy and excited to do a Myrtle Beach mini golf and comparison to see. Obviously the geography around will probably be similar, except here there's a little inlet and then there's the actual lake and all of that. So yeah, we'll check it out and we'll see, obviously, once we get to Myrtle this fall, guys. But yes, it was definitely really, really fun in there. You know, that obviously, again, they had a couple of slants. Those are pretty normal. You know, a couple times where you have to know where you're hitting it, but then not hit too hard once you hit it. You know, like actually know where you're hitting it and hit it just right. So be confident, right? So yes. Anyhow, guys, I'll officially, like I said, though, go ahead and get going here. I do want to finish my searching for a lunch around here, but I do have to go to Sheetz and go get some water first. Because, well, actually, I have this water. So, yeah, let me just go ahead and go do my research on different places, and then we'll make it to Presque Isle for the sunset. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So I just pulled into the little, I forget what it's called. I actually don't know what the heck it's called. Anyhow, guys, I officially pulled in here. What I decided to do is go to Eden Park, guys. What the heck? And then I'll officially get those cookies tomorrow before I leave. Remember? I was on a roll for those and a craving for them, right? After the Pittsburgh Marathon. So 2 months ago at this time, right? So yeah, we'll officially go ahead and they're looking at me like I'm crazy over there, but hey, you're just not on my level. So yes, guys, we'll officially go ahead and get those Eden Park. So we'll officially go ahead and get there. I'll talk to you guys soon. And I have 6,200 right now as well, so I just looked. So that'll be great to have a later lunch, you know, it's 1:18, then go to that trail for a little bit, finish my steps and exercise for the day, and take in the sunset, guys. Perfect. Alright guys, let's officially go. Hey everyone, your girl is here. Eden Park. I can get these cookies whenever I want. Yes I can, guys. And that's what I'm officially gonna go do. Obviously tomorrow on my way there, obviously. So yeah. Anyhow guys, and maybe tomorrow since it's Super Lush Life, depending on how I feel, and looking at some, you know, prices on everything. I have to refresh myself on the prices for my other 2 hotels. I know that the one for the foliage isn't going to be that much, but I have to refresh myself on Myrtle Beach. We might get the Welcome to the Ohio, the really big one. So last Super Lush Life, I got the little one, right? But now we have to get the interstate one, which obviously I know the interstate one is really, really big. It's like in a really big billboard. And actually, speaking of it, Ohio, guys. Ohio. It does kind of have like one of those look like, it has like the Ohio like outline, and it's really big. It's really nice. I remember it from my trip to last Super Lush Life for the total solar eclipse, and we still got, guys, 20 freaking years for that though. So yes, we got a long time, guys, for till that sun is completely blocked, just like that. So anyhow, guys, I'll officially, like I said, go ahead and get on in here and have a really good Eden Park time, guys. So here we go. Actually, I just thought of this too. So eat and park. Actually, if you want to be safe, you should park and then eat. For reals, guys, right? And you should be parked off the roadway in a very safe place, right? Because that is part of the law too. And that's why you're not supposed to look at your phone when you're in at a red light too. The only time that you can look down at your phone, there's the exception. Obviously, what would it be? 911, guys. There's an emergency, right? Other than that, you're not supposed to be even at a stoplight. Nope, that's not good. So yes. Anyhow, guys, just want to share that as well. And speaking of the Xfinity building being closed, that actually makes sense though, because it is like a private area. So, like, think of it, for example, like the post office, right? Like, that's a very private area, right? You have people's addresses chilling out, right? So, do you want any random person on the street to just be able to go in there and snoop around? No. So, okay, well, then why is the post office open? Well, some people have a P.O. box, so they get their mail at the post office, so they have to go in there and get it. And then also, they also have, like services, right? Some people might not want to waste a stamp, right? So they don't know exactly how much postage they need, but they don't want to waste a couple cents. Because again, they're already pretty expensive, you know. A roll of 100 is about $80 now, with it being 80 cents, you know, that's a lot. 80 cents a stamp, basically. So yes, guys, you know, that's what you would want, right? So you need to have some services you can do there, duh, right? That's why it's open, but the ins and outs of it aren't open, right? So the but yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything that people would need to do in there. Like, you can pay your bill, or you can pay your bill in the mail, right? If you don't want to do it online, you can do it in the mail. Like, there's all the services are taken care of, right? So it's like, you don't really need, nobody really has a purpose to go in there, so to say. So that also makes sense as to why it's complete, like, only people who work there are allowed in the Xfinity building. So anyhow, guys, it's probably like that with all other big companies like that. I don't know, other big, you know, companies, internet companies. Obviously, Xfinity is like the biggest one in Pennsylvania, but, you know, we could probably figure out the other ones. But anyhow, guys, we'll officially go ahead and get going. I'll talk to you guys soon. Strawberry lemonade, literally. There we go. Nice smiles at Eden Park. Here I am. Thanks. Oh, Tuesday. Here we are. Three signs, got it. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So coming to you guys today now. I'm officially gonna go ahead and have my smiley. I just went ahead and ate those 12. I bought the dozen. So I'm gonna run those back to my hotel, and then we're gonna go to that whatever that hiking trail in woods was called. We're gonna check that out, get my remaining steps, and then we'll spend the rest of the evening taking in the sunset. It's definitely very different up here, guys, you know? Even with the peninsula, right, and like Lake Erie, like, it's just weird, right? Like, so many people are just like, I don't know, they're not quite walking graves, you know? Like, you can tell some of them have a little, like, they'll give you like a warm smile. But some of the people around here, guys, like, what the heck? They are like so lower than my level, it's insane. But that doesn't mean that I'm better than them by any means. But it's just something that I realized, like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I would have thought it would definitely have been somewhat close to like Florida vibes up here, you know? Everybody just chilling out. Everybody says hi to you, you know? Like, I love Florida, obviously, you guys can tell. And obviously the job after the show job, right? Whenever I saw her coming back, right, from Florida and getting my dentist work, it's like, oh, I would have never thought a year ago, right, at this time, you would be the one taking my x-rays at the dentist. But here you are. That's really cool, guys. That was really cool. But, like, they're kind of like her level, right? Remember how I said, you know, she, obviously, she just kind of has, like, she is excited, but it's kind of like a bland, too. Like, you never get this excitement that I have right now. Or at least I never saw that in the time that I knew her. But still, you guys get the point. So people are like that around here. I was definitely thinking it would be more like upbeat and vibrant and just rolling, you know? But I guess it's not. So, anyhow, guys, like I said, let's go get these cookies back to my place. And then we'll actually get everything else back in there, like the GoPro. And then, yeah, we'll officially be ready to roll. So, here we go. Hey, everyone. Your girl Liz here. So, I'm officially back now just for a real quick stop to put the cookies in here. So, now we'll head right back out. Actually, we'll get hydrated with some cold water from my fridge. So we will
officially. Yeah, we'll probably just drink the rest of it right here, right now. And then what we'll do is we'll officially go to that wooded area. And then while I'm here as well, I'm just going to repack my entire paddleboard and all of that stuff. Since, again, the rules here are just really, really weird. And since I don't have a, any reason to really stay here tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll just go right home and go for a run on my way home. So yeah, we'll just do that honestly tomorrow. So yes, I'll just get everything all situated, and then it's easy once I officially get home. So I do have to feel like I have to go tinkle now too. It's usually how it is. You know, I don't know. I just get out of the rhythm, right, when I'm not out and about. And it's weird because I treat it like it's home, but it's not home too. Because at home, I just sit right down on the toilet sometimes. Though when I'm out and about, most of the times, yeah, you put the, toilet paper on just to be extra sanitary, right? So, anyhow, guys, I'll go tinkle now, and then we'll officially get going. Here we go.
Hey everyone, your girl is here. Here I officially am now. We'll officially go ahead and walk on back. Hey everyone, your girl is here. Now that I have officially walked in here, I think just a little bit too much. There's like this little house. It's obviously very confusing. They didn't have a sign. Well, they do have a sign, but something was ripped down. So I would just rather just play it safe and just get on out of here and respect their places. But anyhow, guys, I've officially been here for quite some time. You guys can see how beautiful it is. The sign is actually, I literally saw it on the way in right there. So, yeah. Anyhow, you guys can see all those nice yellow flowers. That's really, really nice. It almost reminds you, of, if everything was like broken down, it would almost remind you of the Smyrna Dunes. So obviously we are not there. And speaking of yesterday, so that's a cool twist into Thursday. So again, these days are just so close all week long. It's just been the past week, It's supposed to be a Freaky Friday, but something happened on Thursday. It's like, oh, I can't make it Freaky Friday. I have to come up with a tea combo, right? So, anyhow, the spotted lanternflies, I haven't actually watched my videos yet, but if indeed that was the spotted lanternfly, that is officially that is an invasive fly in Pennsylvania, and it's also invasive. Those orange lizards in Florida, bubble, bubble, bubble. So those were also invasive, but it's really nice to not have them today. So, yeah. Okay, so this is the upper parking lot. See, I parked one parking lot down, so we'll have to get back to that. Yeah, guys, it's definitely pretty nice in here, Definitely would be nice in the fall time, with certain trees like this, really big, the oak leaves, So, past peak week for sure, because obviously past peak is really, really nice. And those are really the only trees that are starting to fade after everything is past peak. After everything else is past peak. So, yeah. Like I said, we'll enjoy our time here and check everything out. So, and I don't know what all these black boxes along the boardwalk here are supposed to be, but who knows? We'll figure it out. Okay. So I wonder if there's like I don't understand it, guys. There must be some kind of like, I don't know. So, let's see if we can see any turtles. Let's check it out. Nope, no turtles, no nothing. No alligators. Bummer, bummer. Bummer, bummer, guys. Ooh. No. Sure as heck looks like the nose of one, huh? Bummer, bummer. Bummer, bummer, guys. Hey, you know, if we see some turtles, we could see some turtles in here. Except, obviously, they are much different. They are much different than the turtles in Pennsylvania. So, yeah. We'll just keep it right on a rolling, guys. Check out the woods here. Ooh, to the meadow and to the Eagle Trail. We'll go to the Eagle Trail, guys. And let's see what this is. Oh, that's nice. I'll have to do that on the way back, actually. Guys, oh my god. Look. Guys, the fawn. Guys, is she giving birth? Oh my god, guys, look at this. Guys. Nature at its finest. Guys. I could probably move up because the tree's in the way. Oh my god, guys. Whoa. Guys, the beauty in nature. Oh my god. Guys, how often do you get to see that? Wow. Oh my god. Guys, that is so rare. That is literally no joke. That is the first time I saw that in my life. Guys, that was so beautiful. The motherly love. And yes, I was part of the very intimate part of that. Well, obviously I witnessed the very intimate part. Wow. That is insane, guys. Wow. That is insane. And just like that, there they go. The mom's already way up there. Guys. You know, my grandfather actually told me, speaking of, right? Oh my god, guys, again, that's so insane. Because I literally said, last in Philadelphia, whenever I was at, well, Pottstown, I said, could, and I left it up in the air, right? I said, could my tears of joy have been because it reminded me of, well, but wait, am I a virgin or am I not a virgin? I'm not going to directly say that, but I will officially, you know, give, well, I mean, well, it is a day after. I mean, that is a fact, right? It's a day after, right? So it's literally the step or the stress the day of and the day after. So that is a fact, right? And you can use your own to answer that. And the answer, if indeedy my tears of joy, was because it partially reminded me, because there was enough. Again, we don't need to get back into that. We need to watch the beauty of this, though. Guys, that was so freaking insane. My grandfather actually watched them, a doe give birth at one point. So here we get to do this experiment. You guys can see how it's blowing behind me, right? So the wind is hitting my face. So you guys get to see this experiment.
has freaking 3. Guys, she has 3 fawns. What in the heck? Guys. Where did that 3rd one go? Guys, the wind is on my back. I've already been had a long time ago. I've been had for a long time, guys. Let's just wait for them to get the perfect shot. She smells me, I know. There they go. Where did that 3rd one go? She's on high alert. There it is. All 4 of them. I want all 4 of their heads to be looking at me. Yeah, she's going. There she goes. Yep, they're all gonna follow her. Yeah, she's gone. Guys, look, they're all in line behind her. That's cute. She's putting down her, yeah. That's also something that deer do. They always go to let everybody else know. But anyhow, guys, that is beautiful. Wow. So like I said, my grandfather actually did get to see a doe give birth one time in his lifetime. And that is the first time that I have ever seen that in person, guys. To be able to see them, you know, like eating. Well, not eat, well, yeah, they are eating her supply. You know, that is beautiful, guys. You know? Like, yeah, it's occasionally, you know, you get to see, well, actually, I've actually ever seen that 2 times in my life, but that's also that's the spiritual blessing in the human realm, right? So, and obviously, again, aspire to inspire, right? All of that. There she is. Guys, she's right on the trail, I think. Are they gonna follow behind her? They're just gonna stay there. Guys, I'm gonna keep walking down this trail. Yeah, guys, actually the trail winds down. So yeah, like I said, the beauty of nature, right? So right there, I got rewarded and I got to see the beauty of nature, right? So that's kind of cool, you know? Yeah, like, and I already shared all that before on my page, right? Like, you get to see and hear that stuff, right? In the way that you should, right? And then it's always cool and rewarding for other people because that's a time where you want it to be, obviously, you know that feeling will come for from other people seeing you, but they want it that too, right? They don't want it to be like bouncing off the walls because, right, again, pure hell for the longest time ever, right? And I shared that with, again, the twists after I came back from Florida, right? So yeah, and the self-loathing and all of that. So that was crazy, guys. Absolutely insane. So the nature version of hear that stuff, right? So yeah, that's crazy, guys. Look, there they go. Right on back in.
they're confined to this area. Alright guys, so we'll just keep walking this trail, but holy cow guys, that was absolutely amazing. Not many people through here, you can tell by the tracks. They're definitely not fresh. So, yeah guys, I still cannot believe that was so awesome to see that, you know? That was seriously awesome, guys. Not many people actually get to see that in real life. Like, that was really rewarding to finally see that there. So, hey, you know, we'll have to see. Maybe I'll have a, you know, another blessing come through, right? So, who knows, right? So, yeah. We'll officially keep walking on up here. The deer trail. Well, how ironic, guys. How ironic. You see some deer. Oh. Wow, what a coincidence, right? For reals, guys. You see some deer on the deer trail. Wow. Guys, that was so awesome. It took me just a real quick second. And I was like, oh my god, guys. You know? That's crazy. Yeah, you can see them all tracked up through here. The Blue Jay Trail. Well, let's go on the Blue Jay Trail for a little bit. It must be slouched down up there, because they seem to have disappeared. So, yes. Oh, Blue Jay Trail is around plowed over, so we'll have to get on through it. So, let's officially get on through it, guys. Try not to snap any of these if you don't have to. Alright guys, we made it through. Anyhow guys, I'm officially going to go ahead and send that to Graham, because that was wild, guys. So, we'll see what she says. I'll tell her, I'll be like, hey, I remember Pappy told me that he saw a fawn or a doe give birth one time. So, yes, I just got to witness the afterbirth of that, which was amazing, guys. That was so cool. Alright guys, I'll talk to you guys soon. Alright guys, so we're officially back here. I just went ahead and texted Graham. So we'll see, yeah, we'll see what she says to that. That was awesome. The right place at the right time, guys. And that also goes off, you know, being reminded, right, that everything is interconnected in the universe, right? Which is really, really cool. And you guys remember I shared before, right? Like, we are all one. Well, that's literally a good reminder of that. Which we saw in Billy Graham's sermon, the speech that broke the internet, where he's like, well, how do I know that God exists? I can't put God in a laboratory and say, here's God, right? So, he's like, and then he used an example. He's like, and as I watched a birth, I knew that there had to be a God, right? Obviously, that also applies for the animal kingdom, right? As people watch it and see it, and they're like, oh my gosh, first person, you know, not, I mean, it's behind the screen, you know, through a screen, a video of it. It's kind of cool, but it doesn't give it the full effects, right? Yeah, so it's like, I knew that there had to be, that was just so awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome. That is so cool. seeing that. Alright, so there's that boardwalk that I was on earlier. I don't know what all that's supposed to mean. Raccoon. Oh yeah, they put too many O's. They had to redo it. Raccoon. 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 Alright guys, that was a good... The further information, for further information, please contact me within the following fields. Or his cell phone number. What is that supposed to mean? Wonder if they have, like an Instagram, you know? But anyhow, guys, so yes, that was my first time actually being on the longest interstate in the United States. Which, that obviously goes the whole way to Seattle. Alright guys, here we go, watch this. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to... Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So I officially just walked all of those trails, some more to get more steps after I obviously put away my paddleboard. I've obviously been looking here. I was thinking about going to the Buttermilk Falls out near Pittsburgh, right? So obviously I did that last Super Lush Life. But then I got to thinking, I was like, wait guys, it's already Super Lush Life. Tomorrow we're not gonna do anything around here. Because of the people. They're just kind of strange, obviously, and I shared that before, right? Even like walking in here, like I told a girl, she had her pit bull with her, and I was like, hey, you know, I don't know if your pit bull's like, you know, aggressive, right? Obviously, again, that's obviously what a lot of people ask, right? Is the dog aggressive, right? And sometimes the dog owner just tells you as you're walking up to them, hey, it's aggressive, just stay back, you know? It's not doing, like, trying to engage because it's friendly. So it's like, crazy, because I had even said that to her, and I was like, hey, you know, there's like a doe with 3 fawns in here. It's really adorable. If you're looking for some really good pictures, you know, just try to keep the dog back, you know, and keep him calm if he's, you know, if he's one of those dogs, and you can get some good pictures in here. And she's just like, oh, okay, right? And she doesn't even like make any eye contact with me. It was just like, what the heck, you know? And then even playing out there in pickleball, everybody's just like meandering all around, you know, playing pickleball, you know. And I'm the kind of person who I'm like getting into it. I'm like, oh my god, we almost got it, you know, like as I'm going through, right? So this definitely not the kind that of, you know, park and just overall demeanor, right, that I would have thought Erie, Pennsylvania would be in this time, so, of the year. So, I actually looked, it's actually really not that far from here. It's the only eternal flame in the world as well. This is insane. In the world that is behind a waterfall. And it is the only natural one in North America. There's 7 others, obviously, in the world. Obviously, they call it the doorway to hell, right?
obviously, yes, it's called Doorway to Hell for a reason, right? Why should anybody fear? The evidence is here. But anyhow, guys, yes. So obviously, I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Why don't I try to go to that tomorrow? And it's actually, I just have to go on Interstate 90 for just a little bit, like 2 hours, and I can be there. So obviously, that's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna skip the sunset again. We're not even dealing with all of the just weirdness around here. The vibes are so different, guys, than Florida. And you know, I mean, Raystown, you know, like, Raystown is nice, you know, people get into it, you know, they have fun, they talk and scream around, you know, it just must be like a northwest, well, actually northeast too, like beach kind of, like, just ways, right? Like, it's just a whole different weird area up here. And I'm saying weird in the sense of I'm not used to it. Some people are used to it, right? And that's why they choose to maybe stay here. Now, I need the you know, there has to be, it's just the way I like things to go. So therefore, I can go to the things I like to go, right? So yes, we'll officially go there tomorrow. It is the only eternal flame in North America. I did look and just double check myself, and yes, there was one in Washington State, but it burned out, right, because of the fuel source underneath. But not here, not anymore, guys. So that's what we'll do. We'll officially go there tomorrow. So probably leave there around 8, and then I have quite a drive home. But guys, this is Super Lush Life, so we're gonna make it a super lush life. We're gonna check out as soon as we can. We're gonna get up. We're gonna breakfast is from 6 to 10, so I could have my breakfast. But actually, you know, at that point, it would just be better to just have breakfast at McDonald's, and that'll be that. So yeah, that's what we'll do tomorrow, guys. And we'll actually see what the Welcome to New York sign looks like from the interstate. So we already have it from Pennsylvania 5, is it? No, it's not Pennsylvania. I think it's US 5. No, it's Pennsylvania 5. I saw the Keystone State on it. So yeah, we'll get to see, you know, what it's like. So yeah, that'll be really, really cool, and get to it as well before it officially burns out, right? I'm trying to remember. There's a couple other ones. Oh, I think, well, yeah, Centralia, though, you can't really see. It's all just below you, right? So Centralia was also the other one in the United States, but to, like, actually see it, and it be the only one behind a waterfall, heck yeah, guys. On planet Earth, guys. That's crazy. And that's worth seeing. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll officially go ahead and go to the Eternal Flame. That'll be really cool. And guys, how about this? Pack my that'll be my correction, or my I can't think of the word right now, but for the vibes around here, it'll be my remedy. How about that? Yeah, so I'll wear that sunset bikini tomorrow, and then, guys, we'll officially be all ready. So that'll be really, really, really nice. Wear that sunset bikini, and I could probably just wear this again, you know, honestly. And then afterwards, like once I get back to my car, I think I'll have to check and see if there's a bathroom there, because obviously this will be sweaty, so it'll be not entirely fun, right, to sit in and be in. So yeah, that's what we'll do, guys. Eternal Flame, guys. Well, check that out. And that actually has been on my list of things to do for quite some time. So that's what we'll do. Since the eerie vibes just aren't cutting it, guys. It's just not cutting it. So yeah. And like, I can handle like somewhat like lower, right? Like, for example, I don't call, right, the job after the so job, right, a walking grave, because she's not. Like, she is extroverted to a very high extent, even for being quiet, right? You know, so I can handle those kind of people, and I actually get along with them really, really well. But the people around here, they're just like a whole different, just, not my type. How about that? So, yeah, we'll officially, like I said, get out of these weird vibes, you know, and head on up to New York. So, yeah, maybe people in New York will be a little more, you know. And, like, it's not even like, you know, like, it's just, it's so hard for me to adjust to these kind of people. Because, like, I can easily adjust to, like, you know, being in, like, a nature environment, right? And being really quiet, right? Like I was earlier with the deer, right? But there's a time and a place to also be excited and extroverted. And you just don't get that around here, which I definitely thought you would have. So, anyhow, guys, we'll officially go ahead and get on back to my apartment. I'll work on this video, and then I'll probably try to start it, you know, before I go to bed at 9, whatever, maybe 10, probably 9 actually, to really get it out of the way. And then, yeah, we'll officially be all set and ready to go to the good old Eternal Flame, guys, tomorrow, without fail. That's where we're going. Eternal Flame. The only one in the world that is behind a waterfall, and also the only one in North America. So I'm gonna go double check the Eternal Flames list. The only ones in the world. I'll be back on with you guys soon once I get back to my hotel.
Yes, guys, don't forget as well, like, the vibes in Pittsburgh, right? So I was really the only one who screamed off and on throughout the entirety of the fireworks in Pittsburgh. You know, but there were still other people who were living it up, even though they weren't, like, screaming, right? Like I said with, you know, the kids, right, that were running around in the fountain just having the time of their life, you know, that was so much fun. And then obviously the mom's like, hey, come on now, come on, right? So, there we go. And we'll jam out to that here in a second. But yeah, guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's absolutely insane. Some of the, just, you know, just weird, right? Like, nobody's even, like, it's just weird up here, okay? Just weird. That's all I have to say. So anyhow, guys, I'll officially probably just go to Sheetz. I did actually look as well at that ugly tuna, right? And they didn't have much that seemed in my liking. They had big pepperoni pizzas, but obviously I can't have a whole pepperoni pizza to myself. And then they also had a big house salad, but I'm definitely needing some actual food for big carbohydrates, so we won't be doing any of that. So I'll probably go to Sheetz, honestly, and get a made-to-order thing, or I can get a sub from there. I think their subs are actually cheaper than Subway, but I don't really like their breading though. So yes, and speaking of the breading as well, Eaton Park, basically burger, basically just tasted like a Big Mac from McDonald's. So that is definitely at the bottom of my list now. You know, now out of the 4 burgers that we have, it's Permanis, Burgers and Shakes, the crazy location, and then you know, or the location last year, and then Eaton Park. And also, speaking of that, her last year, Alyssa, right? So it's like, oh my god, my name's Alyssa too. Oh my god. You know, and there was like a shared excitement, and like, oh my gosh, it went to like, okay, cool, right? You're not the only Alyssa in the world. And I do know what I'm saying, like, there's just none of that here. It's just so weird. The vibes and just everything. So, yeah. We will remember to not really come back here as much. You know, yeah. Because this is just weird vibes up here. So, yes. anyhow, guys, without further ado, let's go see what a Sheetz sub would cost, and then if not, we can go to Subway. So, anyhow, guys, we'll just eat a good sub here for tonight. So, anyhow, guys, let's officially roll here. Here we go. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, and even after that, you know, there's still, like, excitement and, like, you can just tell, like, there's, like, a genuine, like, want to make sure you're okay, right? It's like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I can definitely go get you that for you, right? Like, and it's, like, a sincereness, you know? But I just haven't seen any of that up here. It's just strange vibes, guys. So, anyhow, guys, let's officially roll. Here we go. Everyone, your girl Liz here. So I just decided to come on and share another real little quick thing with my doctor. So obviously, speaking of my doctor, and this is actually another edition, right? So I had the music combo, right, or the music one come up at Myrtle Beach the day that I went to Myrtle Beach. But now I have another combo. So obviously, like I said, the location one, right, in responding, right, and again, in me as well, every single time, I had reiterated, right, I don't feel this is crossing our relationship, right. So in her response, right, she said without even saying, yes, I agree with you, right, because if she didn't agree with me, right, and she's like, no, this actually isn't our relationship appropriate, she wouldn't have responded, right? So also, you also have that with the change in front of me one. So obviously, the change in front of me one also did that, right? Last year, right? Over a year ago, right now. So she, in responding, she said, I agree with you, you know, you're not nagging at me, you know, you're not just bugging me, you're not just, you know, like, maybe she knew, could get a sense, right, that obviously, you know, a little bit before we had met, obviously, I had been through a lot, right, obviously, worthless officers and disgraced a healthcare operator, right, so yes, maybe because of that, she knew that, right, or she could get a sense, right, so she's on the location one's level with, we just know each other, the wavelength can just go like this and just join at once on a dime, right? So maybe it was something like that, but she also, again, responded. So in her responding, she said without saying, yes, I agree with you, you know, you're not crossing any line, and that's that. So maybe, hopefully someday, my doctor could actually have done that himself, right? And showed me that he, again, knows, right? You know, again, that he knows the ins and outs and remembers, not all the ins and outs, I mean, he's still a human, but still remember some of the ins and outs of psychology school, right? Yeah, and be the bigger person, right? So if you're trying to downplay them, well, they don't even have a medical degree. Okay, so you're better than them if you want to play that, and you should actually show that, right? So, anyhow, guys, let's officially go ahead and get back to my apartment. Here we go. Hotel. So that one will be called the location and change in front of me one combo. There we go. So we have a couple combos that we can use throughout the year here, right, during my goals, right, and that one will be called the change in front of me and location one combo. There we go. Absolutely insane, guys. Look at this. I had to dig and dig and dig, and I finally got the good one. Hey everyone, your girl is here. I'm officially now back in my hotel. So obviously I got a sub, you guys saw, right? And well, you guys will see in the GoPro films. Obviously I can show it because I'm leaving tomorrow. Everything is officially ready. This phone won't charge in there, so I'll charge it once it's done. I might try to make a couple Instagram posts tonight. Anyhow, I have the two batteries over there charging, and then obviously I have all of these for in my dinner. And that is ready, and it is now officially 7:06, so I definitely have to just go ahead and get a shower now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a shower while my contacts are still in. It's always nicer to not have to worry about coming out and then cleaning the glasses. So we'll go ahead and get a shower and all of that.
And then I'll talk to everyone once I come out. I also have my watch charging too, which is really, really nice. So anyhow, guys, let's officially do that, and then we'll be able to have, you know, dinner and all of that. Oh, good. So they didn't, because they were in here earlier today. I never showed you guys when I was. So obviously, you guys can see they grabbed all the towels and everything. And I think it's strange that you have this, right? Right? What it's like, you know, watching yourself go to, it's weird, right? I don't quite understand I mean, yeah, just a real quick glance, right, and go out the door, but it's weird. I was like, oh, there I am. It was really weird last night. So anyhow, guys, let's officially get in the shower. Here we go. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. Is now officially 7:36, and yes, as you guys can see, that suntan today, standing with my back, right, it actually ended up working really, really well. Booty, booty, booty. No, guys, I was not smacking my booty. And it actually looks almost identical, right, to that other girl, right, which again, I already covered all of that, right? That was just wild. I got a little bit too carried away, but again, I don't feel any shame, and I don't need to feel shame about that, guys. That was as normal as it gets. The side here, yeah, it almost looks identical, guys. Oh yeah. Go. So yeah, that's insane, guys. This booty. Whoa, let's not zoom in on my... Those last two parts will obviously be just for me. I would have obviously blurred those. So now I can officially go ahead and find my hair thing. And then we'll comb out my hair. And then we'll officially comb out the hair with the booty in the background. Hey. Anyhow, guys, we'll officially comb out my hair here. Probably could wait a little bit for it to dry, but it'll be alright. And then we'll sit down in my chair and we'll have our sub. And then it'll be right about 8 o'clock. I can take my meds and finish. I'll actually finish the rest of this editing and listening to it while I'm eating, and then I can always get those GoPro films whenever I'm, you know, back home. And actually, I have to go home first to get my new my running shoes, and then I can do my run. That's crazy, guys. But I do have to just get new ones in general, because those New Balances that I have, those Brooks, they're just not working. I definitely need, you know, more. So we'll go ahead and get some new ones here before I go to Florida again. And yeah, see, guys, that's why you're supposed to wait. Hair is at its weakest when it's wet. Everybody knows that. So anyhow, guys, let's me officially go ahead and have dinner. And then, like I said, I'll talk to everyone tomorrow. I might make a couple more films, but might not. So I'll definitely talk to everyone tomorrow. And then obviously Saturday starts my speed up, right? Getting ready for Florida. So obviously I have Saturday and Sunday I'm working 2 hours early. So going 12 to 8, which will be really, really nice. So anyhow, guys, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Maybe again, just a couple clips.